Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Please, question number 2. Given that A and B, given that A and B, given that A and B, given that A and B are set, given that A and B are set, given that A and B, find N of A union B. So are you with me? So what are you going to do? Can I know? For people that were in my earlier class, when I was doing set theory, I actually proved this particular formula for you. But I told you that N of A union B. Are you with me? Now, know something. When you make the word union, union simply means or. What I say? Or. So sometimes you may not see union and you can see or. It still means the same thing. You can say find N of A or B. Do you understand now? It still means the what? The same thing. Is equals to N of A plus N of B minus what? N of A intersection what? B. Now, note that the intersection simply means and. So therefore, I can still say N of A or B is equals to what? N of A plus what? N of B minus what? N of A and what? And B. Same thing. Are you there? Now, let's start it now. So what's my N of A? Is equals to A. What's my N of B? And what's my N of A intersection B? 3. 8 plus 12. Huh? 20. 20 minus 3 is what? 17. So are you getting something? Now, listen very, very carefully. Now, you can also do it in another way. How can you do it? You can also do it in the Venn diagram way. What I said? The Venn diagram way. Now, let's do the Venn diagram way. So now, let's say we have two sets, right? That is two intersecting circles. How will you know that this is intersecting? Because there's a value for what? A intersection B. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, you do something like this. The first circle and what? Second circle. You get what I'm saying? Now, we're now looking for the addition of all of these circles. You get what I'm saying? Now, let's say this is N of A, and let's say this is what? N of B. What's my N of A here? 8, and what's my N of B here? 12. Now, I told you that anytime you want to draw your diagram and you want to label it, right? You start from inside to the what? To the outside. What I say? Start from inside to the what? Outside. Now, what is the inside region here? What's the name of this region? A intersection what? Intersection B. Yes or no? Now, if this is N of A intersection B, what is N of A intersection B here? 3. So you put 3 here. Now, listen very carefully. They said N of A is equals to 8. What does that mean? It simply means that the whole circle of A must be equals to what? 8. But look at this region. This region is for just what? N of A only. If you want to get this from my 3 minus 6, 5. If you want to get this from my 3 minus 7, 9. And let's add together. So therefore, you can say N of A union B, that is the addition of this circle and this circle together. 5 plus 3. And then 5 plus 3 plus what? Plus 9. What is 5 plus 3? 8. 8 plus 9, what is that? 17. Same answer. Who is not following? Those that follow, let me know. If you know that you don't get it, go. It goes see. It's not like you're shy. You are shaking your feet. You don't get it. You don't get it. The second part. Now let me give you something. If I do something like this, let me give you a special. And let's say this is. Now let me label this region for you. Do you understand? Now listen very carefully. Now this region here, you can see that this region has a part of B and also has a part of what? Of A. Yes or no? So that means that this region is for both A and what? And B. Yes or no? So it's funny that this one is what? A intersection what? Intersection B. You understand? Now, you can see that it is everything here. All the circle of A that will give A, right? But this part is meant for A only. Yes or no? So this part is known as what? A only. Okay? A only. Why this part is known as what? B what? B only. And it's very careful. Now, if you remember, sometimes, if I say, let's say this is 20, let's say this is 30, right? And I put x here, yes or no? If I want to find this part, you might say 20 minus x, yes or no? You might say 20 minus x. If I put this one here, you might say 30 minus x. So the same thing that we are doing here. Everything here is what? Is 8, have you? And there's something here, which is what? 3. So if I want to get something, I give me 8 minus 3, 5. If I want to get something here, I give me 12 minus 3, what will I give you? 9. Hello, are we getting something? So now, if I now want to do A union B, are you there? Do that. What's the meaning of union? Who can tell me the meaning of union? So that I can understand what I'm saying. What's the meaning of union? Without what? Repetition. That's the biggest thing I'm doing here. When we are removing A intersection B, it's because we don't want to have what we call repetition. Now let me give you a typical example. You stand up. JJ, stand up there. You stand up. Let me show you something. So that I can understand what I'm saying. Oh yeah. Just 3 people is enough. Just come to stay. Now, let's say that we have these 3 ladies now. Are you there? So let's say this is A. Now, F1 like it. And let's say this is B. What F1 is here. Now, this one, are you there, is being shared by both A and what? And B. You understand? In such a way that if I want to count A, do you understand now? I will say if I want to count A, this is A. This is A. If I want to count A. Do you understand? And if I want to count B, and if I want to count B, this is also what? B. Now, imagine I now want to add everything together. It simply means that if I'm adding this one, and if I'm adding this one together, what am I doing? I am adding this one twice. Yes or no? Yes. That means I need to remove this one from this one and this one. Are you there? So that I will now add them repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? That is why I'm always removing A intersection B. You know what I'm saying? So when I remove this one from this layer, this one will stand alone. Yes or no? If I remove this one from this layer, this one will what? Stand alone. Therefore, I can now say this plus this is equals to everything. You get what I'm saying now? That's what I'm doing here. Go back to your seat. Hello. Hope you are all following. Are we all following? Can I continue, please? Okay. Now, next question. And I want you to solve this yourself quickly. If n of p is equals to 20, if n of p is equals to 20, n of q is equals to 30, if n of p is equals to 20, n of q is equals to 30, and n of p union q is equals to 40. If n of p is equals to 20, n of q is equals to 30, and n of p union q is equals to 40. Are you there? Find the value of n of p union q. What's the answer, please? Find the value of n of p union q. Huh? N of p intersection q. Oh, yes. What's the answer, please? Are you sure? Well, let's do it now. What is n of p? What is n of q? And what is n of p intersection q, please? You don't know, King. Are you there? And when the formula is what? N of p union q, are you there? Is equals to what? N of p plus what? N of q minus what? N of p intersection what? Q. So what does that mean? N of p union q now equals what? What is the end of P? 20 plus 30 plus 40 minus 40. 20 plus 30, 50. 50 minus 40, that's what? 10. Shout the faster. Yes. Mark. Find the value of n. P union Q, not intersection.
You said intersection. That's how I was saying. You said intersection.
Did I say intersection?
Yes.
Union will help you. Union. Yeah. They are looking for union. Huh? Yes. Yes. But they're actually looking for union. N of P. N of P section Q is 40. Huh? 20 plus 30 is what? 50 minus 40. Okay, can I be 10? Yeah. Calm down. So what are you guys saying? That it cannot be 10, Abi? Why can't it be 10? Why can't it be 10? Why can't it be 10? Calm down. Why can't it be 10, please? Down below now. Huh? Why can't it be 10? Someone should tell me now. Because I need someone to. Huh? Why can't it be 10? That's what I want to ask. That's not what I'm asking you. God bless you. The union, when we did N of A union B, can I get? Can I get? And what was N of A? 8. What was N of B? You can see that 17 was greater than this and this. Can you say, I will lay, crow. Now, do you know why? Because sometimes in exam, questions can be wrong. Are you there? But the options will be right. Okay, right. So why they say, not possible. Do you know why? You people understand. Do you understand? Union of two sets can never be less than a set. A union B cannot be less than N of what? N of A. Yes or no? So therefore, D is supposed to be what? Union. And what are we looking for? N of D intersection Q. Let's do that. So we have 40 here, right? Is equal to what? What is N of P, 20 plus 30 minus what? N of P intersection Q. 20 plus 30 is what? 50. So it will be 50 minus 40 minus 50 is equal to what? Minus N of P intersection what? Q. 40 minus 50 is what? Minus N equal to minus N of P intersection Q. Let me 10. So N of P intersection Q is equal to what? 10. Are you getting something? You're lost. You're not lost. I'm sure. Okay. Can I continue? Can I? Now let's go to another one. Now, listen, this is a very technical question. So you have to just Can I have a Now I'm going to be drawing a Venn diagram for you guys. A Venn diagram. Now let's do. We have one circle here. We have another circle here, and we also have another circle here. Those are you with me? This is one circle, this is second circle, and this is third circle. And then it goes like this. So are you there? Now, we now said this is E, this is F, and this is what? This is G. Are you with me? Now, we now shape this. We shaded this part. Are you there? Now, the question says, the shaded portion in the Venn diagram, are you there? Is represented by, now option A. Are you with me? We have F minus E intersection F minus G intersection F. B, we have E complement intersection F intersection G complement. We have option C to be E union F union G, and we have D to go up to F. You guys have done shading of regions, right? Of sets, even in class. Yes or no? Everyone saw no. Everyone saw no. Who said no? You guys have done something like this now. And if you guys have not even done it in class, you guys have seen it in your manuals. Yes or no? It's there in your manuals. Are you there? You see something like this, they do some circles, they just put a little bit of shading, they start writing is this, is this, is this. That's what they call shading of what? Of portion of what? Of Venn diagram. You know what I'm saying? Now, what will you do? Let's be very, very careful. Now, you need to be smart. Now, let's go. Anytime you're hearing a set, listen, in Venn diagram, anytime you're hearing a set, what does a set mean? A set simply means a circle. What I say? In Venn diagram, a set means what? A circle. Are you with me now? For example, now, if I want to say shade F, set F. Now listen at this now. These are the three regions, right? Yes or no? Now let me use another marker. Emma brings one. Now listen very carefully. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Let's say this is E, F, and G. Now, if they ask me to shade F, I'm only concerned with the circle of what? Of F. Are you with me? I'm only concerned with what? With the circle of F. Now, this is the circle of F. Are you with me? That means I will. No? This is the circle of F, right? That means I will only shade what? The circle of F. Anything inside the what? The circle of F. Do you understand? Now, automatically, we know that F can never be our answer. Yes or no? Because we are looking for this region and not the whole circle of what? Of F. Now, listen very carefully. What's the meaning of union? What's the meaning of union? Oh, are you there? That means if I'm dealing with union, it simply means that I want to shade everything. Yes or no? Is it possible? No. And automatically know that D and C can never be my what? My answer. Please listen. Let me tell you something. Someone want an example. When I taking need to jar, when I jar, you understand? There are some options to what you example. You understand? Echo shaking, echo to second. Hello, are you with me? Listen, some people they are so smart to understand. So they will see guess an answer. At least there will be 60% right. I'm serious. Because what will answer will be by. Why would the answer look like this? This is not beautiful. Anytime you are saying an answer is not beautiful, you are saying that what is wrong. Look at this. Only lost a record. Check over straight in. No. So this answer is not beautiful enough for this. And are you with me now? Now I'll describe this thing for you in a few minutes. Now, how can you do it? Now, the best way of doing this thing, you know that when I taught you guys, I taught you in form of circle, right? That's one. But me, personally, I will use circle. Do you know why? Because it will take time. Because that is a simple truth. Some people cannot know the circle that intersects between D and F. Some people will not see it. Are you there? Some people now say, okay, if I remove this region from this region, so how will you now curb that particular problem? Do you understand now? You can represent your Venn diagram with numbers. Okay? You can represent your what? Your Venn diagram with numbers. And listen, you can represent it with any number you want. You are still going to get the same thing. You know, you're going to get what? The same thing. What am I saying? Come back. Look at that lucky number to like. Oh yeah, this is 1, this is 2, and this is what? This is 3. E, F, and what? And G. So let's say this is 1, 2 here. Let me put 3 here. Let me put 4, 5 here. Let me put 6 here. Let me put 7, what? 8. Now, because it is in a Venn diagram, right? Just a let me put it like this. Now, what am I putting inside Venn diagram? And I need a number outside. Do you know why? Because I have complement here. So I really need something outside the box. Do you understand? So now, what can I outside the box? This is 7, 8, right? Yes or no? So I can see this what? 9 and what? And 10. That means my universal set be from 1 to what? To 10. Like this. That's that I just labeled this, right? Yes or no? Now, what am I saying? It simply means that if I want to know the set of E, now listen very carefully. Where is example of E? This is example of E, yes or no? Now, what is contained in example of E? 1, 2, and what? And 3. So this is 1, 2, and what? And 3. What about F? What is contained in example of F? 3, 4, 5, 6. And what about G? What is contained in example of G? 6, 7, 8. From there, I have simply constructed a Venn diagram. Now, we'll just do this. Do you understand? Let's do question number 1. A. And let's start with A. Okay, bye. And I want to start with A. Money F minus E intersection F minus what? G intersection F. Now, the first thing I need to do is that what is E intersection F and what is G intersection F? Are you with me now? Oh, yeah. What is E intersection F, please? What is common between E and F? 3. Good. Now, what is G intersection F? Here, come on. 6. Now, listen very carefully. So I want to do F minus E intersection F, are you there? Minus what? G intersection F. Now, what's my F? 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Minus what? What is E intersection F? What is E intersection F? 6. That means I need to remove 3 from here, yes or no? Oh yeah, if I want to do this, I will remove 3, yes or no? What is here? 6. I need to remove 6 from here. Put over here, 6. Put over here, 4, 5. So this is equals to what? 4,5. If we need 4,5, what? This region. Hello, are we getting something here? Yes, sir. So, no, far. Let's do question number B. Let's do option B. Now, because this question has 2 answers. So, anyhow you see it in the now, let's do E complement intersection F intersection what? G. So what do I need to do? I need to get E complement, right? I need to get F and I need to get what? G complement. Yes or no? Oh yeah, let's do E complement now. So if I want to do E complement, this is the law of what? Of E, right? Now what's the law of complement? Elements in the universal set, but not in that set. Yes or no? Now, what are elements in the universal set? 1, 2, 10. So if I remove 1, 2, 3, play my circle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if complement is going to be what? So you get what I'm saying? Good. Now let's look at F. What's my F, please? 3, 4, 5, and what? And 6. Now let's go to G complement. What's my G? 6, 7, 8. So my left in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, and what? And 10. Now, we now want to do the what? The intersection, right? So if I want to do E complement intersection F intersection G complement. What is common in the 3, right? Yes or no? What is common in the 3? Let's look at it. 4, 4, 4, right? So this is 4, this is 4, this is what? 4. So we can say 4. What is common again? 5, 5, 5. This is 5, this is 5, this is 5. 4,5. Then another thing is coming again. No. You can answer by 4,5, which is what? This region. So answer can either be A or B. Who is not following? One thing you don't need to stress yourself. I need to. Don't need to what? You don't need to stress yourself. I don't care something. So please try.
So what they are going to do is take one.
Oh, you're like, oh, this is I will. Listen it. I will. What? Can I continue? No. Okay. Let me know when you want me to continue. Yes. Sir. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh, c'est la faute. Yes. And once I was first my parents, I want to say, and that's what I'm saying, that it's not but Johnson, that's what is power. First power, and then it's 3, first power, 8. That's all. You're fine. I had that question. The one I remember example, we have that was all this one set balance. It's just a model that we must teach set. Why am I taking set? Because it's too simple. I'm sure it's too simple. All you just need to do is just understand or you've understood something. That's all. That's right. In a class of 80 students, 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 are you there? 3/4 studied biology. In a class of 80 students, 3/4 studied biology. In a class of 80 students, 3/4 studied biology. In a class of 80 students, 3/4 studied biology, 3/5 studied physics. 3/4 studied biology, 3/5 studied physics. Full stop. If each student studies at least one of the subjects. Now, what are those studies that are here? Physics and what? And biology. Some people say, I like physics, but I don't like biology. Some people say, I like biology, I don't like physics. Oh, think of biophysics. What's going on? Call it the first science. I'm serious. When you enter 20 level, you do a course, we call it statistics. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, life physics, If if you're in physiology or probably you're in clinical, there's what they call anatomical physics, there's what they call physiological what? Physics. You still do physics. Unlike biology, you still do physics. I am an engineering student. I don't like clinical. Continue. When you do life sciences in engineering, you understand. Down coming. And you like to teach. You like mathematics. I'm an earth science student. Kidney. They play. Or do you think the engineer that taught that did radiographical machines, all these clinical machines, they don't understand human body. They play. You must learn how to understand things. Elohim is right. Do you know that the hardest subject for you this semester is not empty, it's not physics, it's not biology, it's not chemistry. Kini, Clement, guess what? 101. Money stress pattern will be going. If stress pattern is 50 or 60% of your question, many of them reform. Guess what? That's what. M. Oh, character dollar. I met someone yesterday. She was an old woman, probably a retired teacher. She was telling me that it is easy for a science student to move to art. And I told her, "Ma, no, it's not easy. Do you know why? Because there are some things in art that are very, very technical. I'm serious. Help for money. If you go and study English language, I'm serious. English language. How many people can boldly state the 50 laws of each? 50 laws of Concord. And there are about more than 3,000, 4,000 laws. So what is it? So the lawyer. Listen. The thing is that where you are is just what suits your brain. Not because it is easy or it is hard. It's just what suits you. Listen, if you go to law, ó fail you. Jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ telling you. As gay. Ẹlòmí ò mọ̀ sí balance sheet. Àbíṣó mọ̀. So lè ṣe láti mọ̀. Tí máa gbé, if they go and bring the balance sheet of this thing, torí wọ́n kọ̀. They grade 1 and grade end. Can you balance it? And it is what those people will do and you balance in commerce. So what am I trying to say is that it is what suits you that matters. Do you understand? As I say, commerce, Igbo, the what? Your bank book. So you have 1 month, go to Japan. I'm serious. Just go to bank. Just work as a clerk or as an accountant for just 1 month. You don't understand what I'm saying. Now let's go. Next question. Now, I said 3 over 4 studied biology, right? And 3 over 5 studied what? Physics. Are you listening? If each student studies at least, if each student studied at least one of the subjects. Are you there? Question number 1. Represent it in a Venn diagram. Represent the information in a Venn diagram. That's the first thing. Represent the information in a what? In a Venn diagram. Are you there? Now the second one. How many students studied both subjects? How many students studied both subjects? How many students studied both subjects? Are we there? How many students studied both subjects? So are you there? And let's continue this. Okay? Now, the third one. Find the fraction of the class. Find the fraction of the class that studied biology but not physics. Find the fraction of the class that studied biology but not physics. Find the fraction of the class that studied biology but not physics. Don't tell me all this was you. Hello, hello, hello. In less than 30 minutes, all this was you. Ha! Jesus. Now, hello. Now listen very carefully. Now, respect the universal set is what? How many students? 80 students. Please listen. The universal set is what? 80 students. They now said 3/4 studied biology. What does that mean? That means n of biology is equal to 3/4 of what? Of 80 students. Now, what's 3/4 of 80 students? 4 divided by 80 over 20. 20 times 3 over 60 students. Ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ onímọ̀, ó kàn máa gbé 3/4 síbẹ̀. N of P is equal to 3/4. Are you there? They said the meaning of 3/4, anytime you are saying a fraction, are you there? A fraction will not just stand alone. Are you with me now? That means that fraction is being removed from something. Do you understand? 3/4 of the entire population studied what? Biology. Do you understand? Now, what's that end of physics? What's the fraction there? That means 3/5 of what? Of 80. What's that? 5 in 80, 3/4, 16. 16 times 3/4, 48 students. Then I said, represent this in what? In a Venn diagram. Now listen very carefully. If you look at question number 2, they said that find a fraction. No, question number 2. How many students study both subjects? Now, I always give you a tip. If these are the two sets that are involved, are you there? If you add this thing together and it's greater than universal text, are you there? It simply means that there is an element that is common to both of these and what? And this. 60 plus 48, 1 way. Is it not greater than universal set? Greater than universal set. That means there is something in between. That's all. So therefore, if I want to do it now, I will now say n of what? B intersection P is equal to what? I don't want to say B, I want to be airdrop. I want to go to BNP. B and I be BNP. And combine top. So let's say this was X. Yeah, so in this case now, can we represent? Okay. So we draw a circle. What is that everywhere? Let's continue. So let's say this is P. No, let's say this is B. And let's say this is what? P. So I'll be here X. What my universal set is? 8, right? Now, B is equal to what? 60. P is equal to what? 48. So I'll be here 60 minus X. And I'll be here 48 minus X. Can I? So now, can we find X, please? So therefore, I can say 60 minus X plus 48 minus X equals what? 80. Do the constant this, right? 60 plus 48 minus 108 minus X equals what? 80. Now, let me do something here, please. So that we will not be getting negative value. I can take this to this side, right? Yes or no? And I can take this to this side. I mean, if I take the negative sign over the positive sign, what does that give me? Positive. If I take the positive sign over the positive, what does that give me? Negative. So this is going to be 108 minus 80 is equal to X. What is 108 minus 80? 20. So X is equal to what? 28 students. So that means how many people studied both physics and what? And biology. We're getting this one. B intersection P. What is that going to give me? 28. Are you there? Now look at the third question. Now look at the third question. Now, they said, find the fraction of the class that studied biology but not physics. What does that mean? Yes or no? Because the universal says everybody in the what? In the class. Now, what is n of b? 60 minus x, Abi. Another set, 80. What's my x? 28. 60 minus 28 over what? Over 80. Now, what is 60 minus 28? 22 over what? Over 80. 8 here, 4. 8 here, what? 10. So, you can give me 0.5 or 2 over 5. That's all. So, are we getting something? Start with the power. If you don't understand anything about what I'm doing, please let me know. If you don't understand anything about what I'm doing, let me know. What's that? 12 or what? 12 plus 1. Yes. No, B only. This is the region for B only. This region is for B and B. That is people that did biology and what and physics. But these are the people that only did biology only. They did not do physics. Hello there. Can I continue? Okay. Okay. Now, when I talk about CHS building, there are CHS buildings after multi-symptoms. Then when you're going to your heterotheater, after your relative, you will see a multi-purpose one. After your multi-purpose one, what is the interpolated science compared to everything? Just like that, what will you go to your Why are you there? Next question. Now, consider the statement. Consider the statement. Consider the statement. Are you with me? Consider the statement. Now, that's right. P is equals to P is equals to P is equals to all students offering literature. Put in bracket L. All students offering literature also offer history. All students offering literature also offer history. All students offering literature also offer history. Are you there? Now, next line. Q is equals to I said P equals to all students offering literature, put in brackets L, right there, also offer history, put in brackets H. All students offering literature L also offer what? History. All students offering literature L also offer what? History. Right there. Q. Students offering history. Right there. Do not offer geography. Students offering history do not offer geography. Students offering history do not offer geography. So, fair bomb one. Which of the Venn diagram? Which of the Venn diagram? Now, which of the following Venn diagram correctly illustrates which of the following Venn diagram correctly illustrates these two statements? Which of the following Venn diagram correctly illustrates the two statements? Now, what is it? Which of the following Venn diagram correctly illustrates the two statements? Now, I'm going to be drawing a series of Venn diagrams. Now, you're now going to tell me which one correctly illustrates the particular what statement. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know. You just have to put for updates. Just put for update. I think it was sent to your portal. So, are you with me? Now, let's look at option A. Now, I want to ask you guys, which one do you think correctly represents that statement? Huh? What about C? Who can try? At least I'm making attempts. She said C and D, agree, C and D agree. D is D, right? Okay. Now, can you tell us why it is D? So back for this segment.
It's deep.
Can you tell us why it is D? Okay. Please, I want everybody to listen. D.
Because
Okay.
all students,
B or D? D. Now, why is it D?
all students of literature also offer history.
Yes.
That means for the same students that are offering literature, they are offering the same subject as history. But the main reason is that it's because of the geography. Students offering history do not offer geography. Assuming it was H that was outside, then that means students offering geography not offer history. So to make sure that the students offering geography do not offer the history, so the history and the literature is interconnected.
Now look at the statement. They said all students listen to the instruction very much. Both students, all students offering literature also offer history. Listen, that means that whatever literature is not doing, history will not also what? Do it. Are you there? And whatever history is not doing, literature will not also do it. Hello, are you with me? If they say everybody here is studying mathematics, yes or no? Are you now? No, everybody is studying mathematics here. Yeah. What's that? So at the end, say, don't know what it's bad no. People consider, so we are not studying mathematics. Only one is there, no sir. Now listen. They now said, look at Q. Student offering history. History here is the same thing as literature. Hello, are you with me? Because all students that are offering literature are also the same students that are also offering history. Hello, are you with me? So they now say that people that are offering history do not offer geography. It simply means that people that are also offering literature will not also offer what? Geography. So therefore, option D is automatically what? Out. Because this is literature and it's combined with what? Geography, which is never. Because literature and history are what? Are the same. So literature can never what? Cover geography. So this is absolutely wrong. Are you with me? And also, since we know that people that are doing literature and history are not also doing geography, this is also what? Wrong. Now, over to B and C. Are you there? Now, which one are we going to choose? Why?
Offering literature.
Now, this correct. Are we getting something? That's all. Something never. Yes. Now, to be honest, this goes for because they are the same thing. They are the same thing. They are the same thing. Do you know what? H and L and L and H they are the same. But why I pick B personally? Because you see this in the exam. Why I pick B personally? Because it's just more focus before what history. That's why I pick B. Normally, B and C are the same thing. Actually, H is a subset, right? But you know that A can be a subset of A. Yes or no? Abina, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 can be a subset of 1, 2, 3. So it can be inside each other. Yes or no? I think if let's say there are 120 teachers here and 120 students are here, are you not putting into class? You are putting. So I can put H into L, I can put L into what? H. Is it the same thing? Yes. Yeah. Go back.
No, it's not this.
Jesus. Yes. No, now. All students, and we only have three subjects there. Do you understand? Which is what? Which is geography, history, and literature. Yeah, right. History is also only offering only one course, which is history and literature, or literature and what? And history. Anybody, listen, young lady in black and red. Anybody offering literature will surely offer history. And anybody that's offering history will surely offer what? Literature. That was the move given in this particular statement. All students offering literature also offer what? History. All students offering literature also offer history. All students offering literature also offer history. The answer should be C.
Please said yes, it's the same thing.
You know, I just remember this. Calm down. Listen, look at this statement. How many people are doing GNS 2 and 1 or 103 or whatever? If they say all students offering GNS 103 are offering maths, what does that mean? Does it mean that every student offering mathematics is offering GNS 103? No. Hello, are you getting something? Let's imply, now listen, let's imply that mathematics is a general subject for all undergraduate students. Are you there? Now, let's now say that, okay, because mathematics is a general subject, listen, let's now pick a subject like SOC. Who is doing SOC? Is this US? SOC now, SOC. There's also CSC, right? Is that going to be computer science? Everybody's doing that. So let's pick SOC. Yeah. Now, we all know that everybody doing SOC will also be doing mathematics, yes or no? But does it imply that everybody doing maths will do SOC? No. It simply means SOC is a subset of what? Of MTH. So the right answer should be what? Should be C. Because they did not give us much details about history. They only gave us much details about what? Literature. They said every student offering literature also offer history. Man, in which way all students offering history also offer what? Literature. So the correct answer should be what? Should be C. Now I'm giving you different generations. You know that? So that you want to give an example. What is this? So that's why I'm giving to you different dimensions. Don't worry, there will still be a stage in which we are going to be solving sets in form of quadratic equation, in form of modulo, in form of that. Please, how many questions have we solved? 6 questions. Okay, now listen very carefully. So let's use those 6 questions to just how would I call it? To try and revise 1 or 2 things. Do you understand? Just what? Just to try and revise 1 or 2 things. Do you understand? Now, let's go to the topic of today. Can you have this is just division now. Now, let's go to the topic of today. What is theory of quadratic equation? That's the major topic that we are going to. Do you understand? So this is just for revision. Probably those that have read set theory at home will really be able to understand. I know what for people that are just joining us, there's still going to be like a comprehensive class. I know. We are going to talk about the whole set theory as a whole, but we need to move on. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, let's move to theory of quadratic equation. Now, listen very carefully. Now, when we talk about quadratic equation, what does it mean? Now, listen, please be very attentive. I said, bossy, everything. Mathematics is a very good polynomial and what do you call it? I can still say quadratic equation is not polynomial, right? But set theory is not really a topic to me. We just want to start a topic now. Are you with me now? So please, if set theory is your problem, please, you can't do, huh? Fisher going. So see, right? Now let's move on to theory of quadratic equation. Now, when you are dealing with a quadratic expression, now listen very carefully. Now, you know that I did not put equation. What did I put here? Expression. What does that mean? Now, listen. If I do something like this, ax squared plus bx plus c, and I do something like this, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Which one is an expression? Which one is an equation? Listen, now, listen very carefully. Some people should make silly mistake. They will give you a quadratic expression. All I'm not saying x is equal to you go. I'm serious. Listen, they can do something like this. Listen. X squared minus 5x plus 6. They will ask you to factorize. Many people's mindset when they see this is that they need to get x1 and what and x2. Yes or no? Please, if you are not seeing 0, are you with me? When you're not saying what equal to 0, it is not possible for you to find x1 and what and x2. You can only factorize. Now, can you mean the factorize? When you have something like this, x plus a, x plus b. This is the meaning of factors of a polynomial. Are you there? But when you say x plus a is equal to 0, x plus b is equal to 0, well, x is equal to minus a, x equals to minus b. Your minus a and minus b are known as roots of that particular what? Polynomial. Please, listen to me. Solutions and factors are two different things. This solution of the quadratic equation must really are you there? But the factors of the quadratic equation, this is how it's going to what? To look like. Please, are you with me? Please, who's not getting me? Now, listen very carefully. Now, your quadratic equation is just an expression. Are you there? An expression in which the highest power of the variable is 2. Listen very carefully. I said a quadratic equation, are you with me now? Is any equation or an expression in which the highest power of the unknown function or of the variable is what? Is 2. It simply means that for this to be a quadratic equation, a must never be equal to what? 0. Listen very, very carefully. Because these are simple mathematics questions. The condition for ax squared plus bx plus c to be a quadratic expression is when a is not equal to what? 0. Because when a is equal to 0, this becomes 0 times x squared plus bx plus what? Plus c. What would that give me? Bx plus c. Is this a quadratic? No. Why? Because the highest power is now 1 and not 2. Who's not following? Are you with me? That's it. Are you there? No, very good. Now, so you must understand the meaning of this quadratic expression. Now, the next thing we need to understand is how can we actually factorize? Fatima, you want money? So are you with me? So now, let's look at how we can factorize a quadratic equation or a quadratic expression. Listen, this is a normal thing for you guys, right? But ariwo pọ̀. Kí ló dé? Now, please, who has the PDF for this? One day. I sent it to the group one day like this. Do you have? I will send it again. Yes. This, by God's grace, half of this topic will be solved this semester. The other half will be solved next semester. So this is the textbook that they usually use in university. You should understand. Shele, ele jege ajé, bonde. It wasn't your question that day. That day. This is just for you to just learn. Revise. Check some questions out. But yes, but this is where those people one day used to remove their questions. Advanced A-level mathematics. Now, so let's start, please. So now, listen. No, you don't need to buy. I will send the PDF to you. Now, waste the word. Oh, let my time go more. No need to buy. Because when you can, you can buy a lot of money. Tomorrow, we go to one man. He said, money. Ọmọ yẹn fún mi bẹ́ẹ̀ gbàgbé ẹ̀sìn lọ ọba níbo ó yàn ọ̀gá ẹ máa mú lọ ẹ má wọrí. I'm serious now, but I have the PDF and I will send it to you guys. Now listen. Now, in factorizing the quadratic equation, are you there? There are two things you need to understand: sum and product. Keep up with. Sum and what? Sum and what? And product. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Sum and what? Sum and product. Now, let's say I want to factorize this. Listen, this is the basis of quadratic equation. And when I was doing the class online, I noticed that some people entered my DM were asking me that they cannot factorize a quadratic equation. So I was like, hey, you go to just buy. So in that case now, I need to just explain. Do you understand now? Normally, me call last set, I don't teach this. And I assume that you guys have not asked me so, but really assume that. You understand? So we are going to just solve everything step by step. So just follow it. So now, let's say we have to factorize 10x squared. I don't like blue marker. I swear. I always see. Let's say we have to factorize 10x squared plus 17x plus 3. Listen very, very carefully. I will tell you something now. There are two things you need to do when you factorize. You need to get the product, and you also need to get the what? The sum. Now, what will be the product? Now, the product will be anything that has x squared with anything that does not have what? X. So the product will go like this, from here to where to here. This is known as what? As the product. And anything that is raised to power 1 is known as what? As the sum. So are you with me? So if I want to do the product now, the product will be 10x squared multiplied by what? By 3. What is 10x squared multiplied by 3? And what will be the sum?
17x.
Are you with me? Now listen very, very carefully. Now, what's the meaning of factors? Now, if you want to define factors from primary school, that is a quantitative reason. Now, what's the meaning of factor? Can you tell me the simple definition of a factor? When they say what's the meaning of factor of a number, how can you say? Listen, if you don't understand mathematics in primary school level, go on the level. You understand? So go back to what? Primary school. Oh yeah, what is a factor? A factor that can define any number, without the what? A remainder. When I say what are the factors of 6, I can say 1 is a factor of 6, right? Because 1 can divide 6 without a what? A remainder. 2 is a factor of 6, right? Because 2 can divide 6 without a what? A remainder. 3 is a factor of 6, right? 3 can divide what? 6 without a remainder, right? And 6 is a what? A factor of 6. Because 6 can divide 6 without a what? A remainder. But I'll tell you something. But what you probably remember, how did they teach you how to find factors of a number? Using what? LCM. O ti pé jù. Mo like it. Using what? LCM. Ta ṣe máa lò bí náà nìyẹn. Àbẹ́yẹ̀ pé lómi gan rẹ̀ ti LCM. If I say what's the LCM of 6 and 4, yeah, come on. How will you do it?
4 times 6.
Kí mo sọ, 4 times 6, kí mo sọ. What's the meaning of LCM? Lowest common multiple. Now, what's the meaning of distance? Do you know why I'm telling you this? Because those things that are pay HCM, GCM, LCM, it's what will save you in exam. I'm serious. What's the meaning of LCM? Lowest common multiple. Can you mean LCM? Like when I say that, okay, for example now, if I say the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6, what does it mean? Now listen, LCM simply means the lowest number that 2 and 3 can divide. That's it. If I say the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6, are you there? It simply means 6 is that lowest number. Are you there? In which if I use 2 to divide it, it will not give me a remainder. And if I also use 3 to divide, it will not give me a what? A remainder. Lowest common multiple. Kí wá ní meaning HCF? Highest common factor. Kí ni meaning ẹ̀? Ṣé ẹ gbádùn? What is the HCF for 6 and 4? 2 and 3, what is that? What's my highest common factor, please? A number? Are you there? The highest number that can divide the first number and what? And the second number. What is that? 2. So 2 is the only number that can divide 6 and what? And 4. What am I trying to say? Listen. See the meaning factor, right? Factor is a number that can divide another number. Are you there? But a multiple is a number in which another number must divide. Take it in flow. Listen. If I say HCF is equals to 2, can 6 go in 2? No. It's the 2 that can go in what? In 6. That means 2 is the divisor. Or I think divide. Are you with me? But when you say multiple, I bet maybe divide the multiple. Because are you trying something? Yes. Huh? What? You guys what? So in this case now, so what will I do? I need to look for 2 numbers. Now listen very, very carefully. Because I'm dealing with a quadratic equation. Now, a quadratic expression is simply a polynomial in which the highest degree is what? Is 2. What does that mean? It simply means that how many factors will a quadratic equation give me? 2 factors. Because the highest degree is what? 2. If I have a polynomial in which the highest degree is 3, how many factors will I have? 3 factors. If I have the one of what? Of 4, how many factors? 4 factors. Are you understanding now? Yes. So because the highest degree, that is the highest power of x here, is 2, how many factors am I going to get in? 2 factors. Because are we getting something? So what does this mean? That means I need 2 numbers that if I multiply them together, I'm going to be getting what? 30x squared. And if I sum it together, I'm going to be getting 17x. Now listen very carefully. Now, you guys misquote or get the conception of sum to an extent. Now, when you hear the word sum, it's not really add. Are you there? Sum simply means add and subtract. Come on, quick. When you hear the word sum, now listen. If my two factor was minus 7 plus 4, are you there? What am I doing? I'm subtracting now. Why? Because this is a negative and this is a what? A positive. When I add two opposite numbers together, what am I doing? I'm subtracting. Listen. But if I add numbers of the same sign together, what am I doing? I am adding. For example, now, if I say minus 7 minus 4 plus 7 plus 4, what am I doing? I want to add. What is minus 7 minus 4? Minus 11. What is plus 7 plus 4? Positive 11. Are you there? But if I say minus 7 plus 4 plus 7 minus 4, can you imagine? I'm subtracting. Now, how will I know that it's going to be negative or positive? It depends on what? On where the negative sign is. Are you there? Now, if the negative sign is in the number that is greater, it's going to be a what? A negative answer. Are you there? And if the positive sign is in the number that is greater, it's going to give me a what? A positive sign. Now, between 7 and 4, which one is greater? 7. That means if the negative sign is at 7, claim for my negative answer. If the positive sign is at 7, claim for me positive answer. What is 7 minus 4? 7 minus 4 is 3, but because there's a negative at 7, right? Minus 3. And when there's a positive here, claim for me positive 3. People usually mix it up. You can see. Now listen very carefully. So now, if I want to do something like this, I will now take the number of the clothes. The number of I need 30. So I'll put 30 here. I will now be looking for two numbers that can divide this thing. Now will I start? I will start with the lowest common factor. Well, let's do like 1. 1 can go in 30 now. Yes, sir. If 1 go in 30, give me 30. Now, 1 plus 30. 1 minus 30, 29. Now, is this 29 is here? No. Move to the next one. We have 2. 2 in 30 is what? 15. 2 times 15 will give you this, right? Now, 2 15 is what? 17, which is what we are looking for. So therefore, the two factors here now is going to go 2x and what? And 15x. 2x and 15x, come out for me 30x squared. 2x plus 15x, come out for me 17x. Are you getting something? So therefore, I will now say we have 10x squared, right there, plus 17x plus 3. Now, I will now replace these 2x and 15x with the what? With the sum. I will remove the sum and I will put 2x and what? And 15x. So my opinion, 10x squared plus 2x plus 15x plus what? Plus 3. Show you. Take it 2, 2. Are you there? Now, what can go here? X can go here, right? And 2 can also go, right? That's a no. So I will put 2x. 2x divided by 10x squared, what does that give me? 5. 5x. 2x divided by 2x, what will that give me? 1. Are you there? Now, what can go here? 3 can go, right? But let's take 3 outside. 3 divided by 15, come on, 3 divided by 3, come on, plus 1. Now, if this and this are the same, what does that mean? That means I can combine this and this together. So, my final answer will be equal to what? 2x plus 1 and what? 5x plus what? Plus 1. No,